In the dead of night, a chilling silence engulfs a once bustling neighborhood. A hush has fallen, a quiet so profound it becomes a character in itself. Each tick of the clock echoes through the lonely halls of the protagonist's house, a stark reminder of the solitude that the lockdown has imposed. The streets outside, once filled with life and laughter, now lie dormant, as if holding their breath, awaiting the dawn of a new day. But in the heart of this eerie tranquility, our protagonist finds no comfort. The silence instead amplifies his fears, the unknown lurking in every shadowy corner. Then a faint noise shatters the silence. The sound is distant yet distinct, a soft creaking that creeps along the hallway. It's the unmistakable sound of the front door slowly swinging open. The protagonist freezes, every nerve on high alert. From the depths of the quiet, an unexpected sound, the creaking of a door, an uninvited guest, or perhaps something more sinister. The house, once a sanctuary, now a potential hunting ground. A chilling realization settles in as the protagonist hears the eerie echo of footsteps shuffling through the once peaceful house. Each thump, a thunderous drum pounding against the silence, grows louder and more insistent with every passing second. His heart races, a frenzied rhythm in his chest, matching the tempo of the unwanted guest's steps. The once familiar spaces of his own home now teem with the unknown, each creak and groan of the old house a haunting melody of fear. As the protagonist hides, his breath held in a vice-like grip, he strains his ears, listening for the slightest hint of who, or what, has dared to invade his sanctuary. The question that plagues him is not just who, but why. Why this house? Why now in the midst of a worldwide lockdown? The suspense thickens, hanging in the air like a dense fog as he listens to the crescendo of the intruder's steps. His mind races, conjuring images of every horror movie monster, every true crime villain, and every childhood nightmare. The house, once filled with memories of joy and comfort, now echoes with the sinister symphony of fear and uncertainty. Every creak of a floorboard, every whisper of movement sends a shiver down his spine. The intruder draws closer, each step a promise of an impending encounter. The protagonist's stomach churns, his palms sweat, his mind a whirl of thoughts and fears. He is a mouse cornered by a cat, a prey waiting for the predator to pounce. The darkness of the house seems to deepen, the shadows growing more menacing. The once comforting walls of his sanctuary now seem to close in on him, amplifying the terror of his predicament. His heart pounds in his chest, a drumbeat of dread echoing through the silence of the house. As the footsteps grew louder, the walls of the house seemed to close in, a heartbeat echoing in the silence. Frozen in fear, he knew it was time to face whatever lurked in the shadows. The creaking floorboards echoed like a haunting melody, a chilling reminder of the horror that was unfolding. He was alone, isolated within the four walls he once considered a safe haven. But he was not defenseless, for he had something more powerful than any physical weapon: his courage. A surge of adrenaline pushed him forward, out of the sanctuary of his hiding place. He was ready to confront the unknown, ready to face the intruder who had turned his world into a living nightmare. Each step was a battle, a testament to his bravery amidst the terror. His heart pounded, his breath hitched, but he moved forward, drawn towards the chilling suspense that awaited him. In the face of fear, courage emerges. But what awaits in the darkness? Choices are made, risks are taken, and in the end, it's the confrontation that defines us. In the chilling silence of the lockdown, a story of horror unravels and resolves. Our protagonist, heart pounding, finally summons the courage to confront the unknown intruder. The creaking floor, the chilling whispers, all leading to this very moment. But as the door slowly swings open, a tiny creature emerges from the shadows. A stray cat, lost and seeking refuge from the cold winter night. The fear and tension that had built up over the past few minutes suddenly deflates into a burst of relief, and even a bit of laughter. The menacing intruder was nothing more than a harmless feline. As the protagonist scoops up the cat, a sense of calm washes over the house. The narrative underscores how fear and isolation can amplify even the simplest of situations, transforming a stray cat into a specter of horror. In the end, the horror was not a monster, but a tiny creature lost in the night. A tale of lockdown, where fear turned a stray cat into a phantom in the shadows.